Alright, hello, we are back with more Avatar Standard. This time we're trying a deck that got second. This deck's like maybe a week old or so, but that's fine, it doesn't really matter. I just haven't gotten around to trying it. This is a mono-white Collector's Cage deck. We're trying to cheat an Overlord, maybe Starfield Shepherd. And then we're using the new Abandoned Air Temple. I think this is one of the stronger, at least lands in the set, maybe the strongest land in the set. Really powerful in mono-white decks, so we're going to give this a go. We got Parting Gust to blink our own things or exile our opponents. We've got Fortress Kinguard and Voice to help trigger our Enduring Innocence. Also go wide for Cosmogrand and Cage. And then we've got usual suspects like Warden play well with these cards. Some Pixies to reset our cages if that ever comes up. We can pick up Novice Inspector as well. And then helps us double spell with Zenith or Haliya. But yeah, it's mostly just like a token beatdown mid-range deck where you can finish the game by stacking counters on all the things you go wide with. Sideboard, we got Interrupter, Rest in Peace. Avatar's Wrath is a new sort of sweeper. Seam Rip, Split Up, of course, and then Yera and the second copy of Avatar's Wrath. So that is the list. It will be in the description, and I will see you guys in the games. You go first. I keep. Hand looks solid. If I draw another Novice Inspector, I can attack with this. Also this. Oh, wrong one. Yeah. I think I want that. It's a double spell, so you can just curve into the Zenith. Yep. Four. Yeah, I'm not gonna pick that. Do I want to trade this for the Mako for any reason? No, I can't imagine. Actually, this is gonna fly as well. Yep. Okay. I want the counters. Like I said, yeah, I want the one. Do I want to work on the other one or stack counters? I think it's still better for me to work on the other one. Just because they're going to have a lot of bounce effects in their deck anyway. I know that this is not something I'm going to use right away, but I can play this, get a Pixie, play the Pixie, pick up the Inspector, and then the next turn I can combo it. Alright, so happy I stacked on the Warden. Really a losable game. Them resetting this does just let me do this, though. Do I want 1/1s? I think so. I guess I can just do half and half. This one's resolving second, so I could do counters here. He did not die. How do I die from this spot? Oh, the Vigilance. So if they get Delirium, I guess I could die if they have Bounce Spell. different blockers. So. I think they're gonna die likely next turn if they don't kill me, so. Tapping all my stuff is probably fine. Alright, we get a deal too, sure. Okay. Well, that was a pretty easy game. Good start. Alright, Avatar's Wrath. Just the one target creature, then airbend all others. Your next turn, your opponent can't cast spells from anywhere in their hands. Do I want this? It's kind of an interesting deck because, like, I wonder if Split Up is going to be good against the Tiger Seal stuff, but I have to suicide my ground creatures in for this to be good. I kind of want Split Up, though, but also they're a blue-red deck, so they don't have to play to the board that much. This can clean the Otter tokens. I guess I'm going to try Wrath. It's a new card anyway, so maybe we'll learn something. And then Seam Rip, I think, is solid. I'm going to take out a Pixie, a Shepherd. I want all my cages against a deck like this. I don't think I need all of them. The other card seems solid. Could have the split ups too. I don't really love this card. Okay. But let's be a little bit more controlling, a bit more lean, less all in on the cage. Because if we're both boarding in removal, it's going to be harder for me to assemble enough things to make the cage online. But it's still a powerful card, and we can just get to that point either way. So, our double lands, no Delirium. There's the land we want. Like in Warden or Cage. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I just always Cage for the mana efficiency. This does let you play lands, huh? Fair enough. Okay, so what can I do here? Can I actually do the cage? I guess getting Haliya with Haliya in play isn't that exciting. So I go Haliya, Warden, Warden. 3/1/2 cage activate is 2. Get a new Haliya. Gain a bunch of life. I could also just play the Overlord and not do the cage thing yet. Just get that going. I mean, this is not no pressure, but I think maybe with the way my deck's constructed and with the extra life gain, I can stall out. Would this be relevant? Yep. It's a good turn. So now what? They can play another spell. They can tap this, play this. This gets 2 counters. They tap out though. I mean, they're probably more afraid of the cage than they should be. What is this? We're just not using our Winter Night stories. Do that in a stupid way. 2-1-1, 3-1-2. I can't really get 1 to 3, can I? Activate is 2, 3, 2, 2, 1. So whatever I target is the one they're gonna go after if they have a torch. So if I could get this up 2 times. It's a weird spot. I guess what I'm gonna do. Even the Fountainports are a bit awkward for me. Yeah, the way I did this was really chalked. Okay. I think I'm still gonna wait. Just hope they don't have a removal spell. That way I have the flash 3/3. I remember my Fountainport has text too. Having 2 of these has been kind of awkward. I don't could have played this better, I guess, too. But alright, that's a good enough draw. Gain a bunch of life. Stay alive is good. Yes. I guess we'll go. Do I want 1/1s or counters? I think I want counters. Keep you. So I can stack the vigilance as a 4/5. I lose a blocker. I just alpha. How much damage did I have? At 7/14. They'd be at 4 right now. I have 1 blocker. If they unsummon me, they could probably kill me. I guess they could still technically kill me. Maybe I could have just not grown this and then just said I'm probably going to win the game. Now I don't think I can die. So the 2 unsummons, it's... No, it's 12. Okay. So if they have land, unsummon, unsummon, I'll die. I'm safe to most red removal, though. I really want them to torch my Zenith. I guess they're probably going to die either way. Accomplishes anything, but... Alright, sweet. Easy. Just white mid-range, nothing too fancy. Not the most impressive collector cage. Didn't even use our Overlord, but just cast white cards. Not bad. Alright, GG. Alright, opponent goes first. I keep. Shepherd being your 2-mana play never feels great, but like, it's nice to have up. Oh, spicy, okay. Well, honestly, this might be a tricky matchup. We don't pressure that heavily, and they could maybe just burn us out. What do I want here? Pixie's a redraw. I think I just get Warden and just assume I'm gonna draw spells. Pixie, I guess, lets me get a pickup. Inspector gives me clues, which can help me draw spells too, but like, we got this Innocence. Probably gonna go Zenith into Innocence into Warden. Then we can activate the Warden. Tezzeret, okay. Strong start. This might be tricky. We'll see though. Maybe we can just pressure them. Zenith has good stats as well. Yeah, I guess that's an issue, isn't it? I already drew a 1-mana card. So I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna offer up this Innocence and then try to go wide with the Zenith. They'll probably just be able to clean everything up with the Shocks. But I mean, this start is just really good on the play. Torch, Manufacturer, Tezzeret on an open board. Not something I think I'm supposed to beat. So if we win this game somehow, I will be very happy. I mean, their draw was just like perfect, right? Just did everything they wanted to do. On curve with all untap lands. It's actually sweet though. I'm always happy to see Tezzeret. It's such a strong card. It's just a little awkward to make work. Cage. Okay, maybe with Cage we can do some cheesing. I think it's doomed though. I'm being honest. Alright, let's get 1/1s to grow our 1/2. I want this thing dying. Land. How bad is land? Guess land is fine here. Yeah, they can just get what? They can get another one of these, sack these, shoot 1/1, eat this. You can even deal with the Warden if they want. Their deck probably has 4 of this card in it. Their deck looks... Maybe their deck's just good, actually. Like, it could be really good against the blue-green decks, because it looks like they can just chew on creatures all day if you draw the right cards. And you're in Boros colors, so, like, post-board you're going to have extra removal. Yeah, I think if I could stack my deck, I would... And I was playing my opponent's deck, I would stack this hand. Forge, Manufacturer, Tezzeret, Battlefront, Carrot Cake. Shooter, Dusk Rose, sack, Carrot Cake. Like, just so powerful what they did. Maybe this bricks, though. They're thinking. Thinking, generally when your opponent casts Galactic Company, thinking is good. When they click 2 3-mana cards quickly, you normally lose. So. They get 2 of these? Okay. Is my opponent throwing perchance? What, they're getting 2 of these triggers? So these triggers happen after this effect resolves. So they do clean the board. That goes up to 9, which means they can ult, start making things. Emblems. What if I can clear the Tezzeret, though? Probably can't do that because they're going to animate this, or is this only dies? Leaves, yeah, okay. So If they just put it on a munition, then I can't remove...
My will is my
Why did they do that? What does it say? Okay, well, if I had a removal spell, I guess I could clear the Tezzeret, and then I just have to beat the emblem. That didn't happen, though. So, I guess I can go this counters. I can also just ignore the Tezzeret. Try to win through the emblem. Damn it, dude. Cages give me no love. Just only Haliya is off the cages. Alright, yeah, if they have any artifact, they get another one of these thingies. Where you at? Guess they can also sack this if they want to reset. And then they'll get the Dusk Roast back, which will eat a 3. So, that's something they might end up doing. Maybe that's why they ended up making the play they made. But I thought it was kind of strange. Like, if I did just have Get Lost or whatever, I guess Get Lost would deal with this. But any, like, Banishing Light, Skycape Apparition thing, Werefox Bodyguard, you just clear this. I guess maybe their gambit was that, like, if I have an exile effect and I exile this, even if I kill the Tezzeret, it's pretty awkward if they can remove my exile effect, because then they get a Star Cage back. That's probably where they were coming from, so maybe that's reasonable. Alright, they're roping a lot, and it feels like I'm just dead, but maybe they can't... I guess they don't have an artifact. Their hand is 3 non-artifact cards? I assume. Maybe they're really worried about the cage. Everyone's always worried about the cage, but it's just a stupid Haliya. Shit. It's always a Haliya with 1 in the hand. Could have got the land, I guess. Maybe the land would have been a better choice. I think it would have. Just taking the land is unexciting. Yeah. Why did this first shot go face? We're just racing. Sure.
I expect success.
Let's come and play tapped.
Power.
There's a tapped fish. So activate, we get a 2, a 4. Could just Shepherd, activate Haliya. 1/1 counters. I probably have to Parting Gust and just Legend roll my stupid Haliya again and be really embarrassed and sad. Bait them, I guess, by attacking 1/1s. Tezzeret. How does that go wrong if they have a removal spell? Then I get the Cosmogrand damage face. Just have the cage anyway, it's not really a bait. So if they have a shock, I get obliterated. Didn't look like they had one though. 3 1s and a 2.
My ascension continues elsewhere.
Okay, Overlord's not bad. We've already got 6 lands. Does seem winnable. I wonder if my opponent could have played their cards differently, though. Obviously, I don't know what the other things they had were. But what, they could have cleared this, right? Did they double shock my face in a spot where they triggered it twice? Like, I could just not have this do for it, and I'd probably be dead. Why didn't this trigger? Oh, it did. I just didn't see it.
My will is my own.
Blocks. I mean, I need to not die in the air, but this is another Pixie. I don't really want this to die. Suiciding 2s is not good either, so 3 is trade 2, kill here. My attacks just aren't very good. Good alpha. So if I alpha what? I alpha, it's block 2, 1. It's 4, 6, 8. Probably gonna die. So if they want to eat it 2, I mean maybe alpha's fine. It's pretty hairy either way. Like if they just have a way to sacrifice artifacts, it's gonna be rough. Probably forced jumps. Is there a 1 I can get that gains life? Not really. I probably just have to get Pixie either way. Because what, Warden doesn't do anything. Inspector gives me clue that doesn't really matter. And then my Zenith lives. There you go. It's a crazy game, considering the start they had. Like, I think I should have lost. I think that the game should just be over by a large margin, but my opponent did some questionable stuff, and here we are. Now, most MTG Arena games go, though. What do you got? So if we clear 2 blockers, how much is equipped? 3 is a lot. But if we have land, shock, or not, it's possible. So 2 cards, so 1 removal spell plus equip. The flyer gets blocked at 6. Yeah, they die. Probably dead here, actually. Maybe Battlefront. I guess a Dusk Rose. No, they don't have. Okay, well, yeah. Let me survive. So it's 6. Can I get 1 damage? Yeah, I guess they have a blocker anyway. Huh, I guess I could just lose this one.
I expect success.
3s is a trade. I get an Overlord now, though. What do they have to draw here? gonna draw another Dust Rose. This is 6. I can just Shepherd Pixie Overlord for 2 flyers. The problem is, okay, so if they draw a Dusk Rose off the top, I lose. If they draw a Torch off the top, I lose. They're at 5. They're gonna have 2 blockers next turn. I'm gonna have 5 bodies. They have a Fountainport. So if they break, they probably lose anyway. I guess I'm supposed to do this though. Oh, I boarded out a Pixie. Oh, no, I didn't. Was it the other match? Oh, I did. Okay. But I blew it. And then from this spot, I guess I should just pick up the Overlord. So now, Torch, clear. I have blocker for equip. Dusk Rose, clear, clear. I have blocker for equip. I guess it wasn't lethal though. So wait, so how this triggers when creatures die or leave play? Die. Okay, so it would be 8, 10. So it would have to be, yeah, actually, maybe I messed up because no matter what, I can't die, right? No, the Tezzeret Emblem. Of ground guys, so. Fountainport draw. 6. So I still can't kill them. Forgot about the Fountainport being able to sack non-creatures. Alright, well now I'm the one playing like shit. Okay. I think I'm lose. Okay, so Blogger's a 3-3. They don't have enough in the air. Not a munition though. Now this is 7 to 9. The munition is to 10 is 11. Or is 10 on through 11.
Soon you will.
Good problem with taking. Oh, okay. Is that lethal? No, right? Yeah. Lethal through nothing. I think I can play around them having nothing. Wow, what an insane game. Definitely some sloppiness by both teams, but maybe not. Maybe I just misinterpret what was going on with my opponent. Okay, wow. I cannot believe we won that. There's one creature than airman to all other creatures. Okay, none of these seem great. Even. I think I just want the seam rips and to hope that I don't get Tezzreted. Could take out some of the airy stuff, like I could maybe just go to 3 Shepherds. I did end up using all the pixies that game. Could take out an Inspector instead. Not sure if Gust is that important. Probably gonna use it more often to blink my own things. I haven't drawn Air Temple yet. I think this would make my life a lot easier if I just had this card on these board states. So, I mean, that means it's a good card, right? We've got 4 of it and we always want it. All right. Are you ready, opponent? Opponent goes first. My hand is mid. I have a seam rip. I'll keep it. Land is nice because it means I can seam rip the weapon manufacturing. And still have my third land drop with the Zenith. Get that shit out of my face. My life will be much less hard without that thing. Maybe they have another one though. No, you rascal. You gosh darned rascal. Alright, no third land though, so maybe it doesn't matter. Now my hand is very good. What do I got by here? Just Artifact Dusk is like really strong. Even if it's 1-mana Artifact plus Dusk Rose. The top deck Multiversal Passage. Stargate back the weapon? Or no, it doesn't get this. Okay, that doesn't really matter then. Got it. Get Warden, I guess. Ooh, new card. I think 1/1 counter is better than 2 damage, obviously, so we'll do that. Maybe they have another Starcage. Their hand is all spells. That wouldn't surprise me, but... Day of Judgment. Well, I mean, they drew land, and they had Wrath, so you've got a game. I think I just get Pixie still? This doesn't really matter, actually. I mean, they don't counters. I'm trying to think of the card I would want to draw and the 1-drop I would want to get with that card. Because this can just tutor another 1-drop next turn. But I guess if I draw another Cosmogrand Zenith, I would rather get Warden. So I would rather not play the Shepherd. That's why I took this over Inspector or Pixie. Yep. Well, this was the game I thought we were going to win for sure. We had Seam Rip on weapons manufacturing, then missed their third land drop, and then it was just... things went bad fast. But if we can get like a white Overlord, maybe... This deck feels like it should just have Elspeth in it. I don't really know why it doesn't. Probably put Elspeth in this deck. I don't know why that card's in your deck. Okay. You're tapped. Could just Pixie now. I guess, yeah. I want this thing to get shocked. Don't draw Tezzeret. Don't draw United Battlefront. Don't draw anything. I'm out of Pixies, but I can Gust the Shepherd for value. And I think we're just going to try to get our Wardens out of range. Fine. Chainsaw will murder me relatively soon, I would guess. Land. just because I didn't tap the Fountainport. Yeah, I am. Wow. Annoying. I can't cast the third one drop. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, sorry. It's until end of turn. Used to Blink's not doing that. Alright. It didn't matter. Game is gonna be hard either way. I think I just want Inspector here. I have to, like, pray that somehow this Warden lives through this. I mean, it's impossible, right? The Fountainport. So, I don't know what we're doing here. They have a lot of just, like, nonsense anti-creature cards in play. And, turns out I'm playing creatures. I tend to do that in the Magic the Gathering card game. I think it makes it fun. I think we can just pack it in, right? This is just pure suffering. I don't need to stay here. Okay, so my opponent's deck is just 100% removal. I think I just want Interrupter because I need to punish. I didn't know they were gonna have that many sweepers. Do I want these? I probably want these anyway. I just want things that are like, hey, your removal is worse than it would traditionally be. I think I'm fine with 3 inspectors. Let's go down to 2 cage. Let's got 2 of these, I guess. I don't really know what these are going to accomplish for me, other than give me 2 bodies, which is fine. I don't hate that, but I'm going to try to interact with their bullshit a little bit more, and then hopefully that gives us an advantage. If I could just interrupt her like a Wrath of God and one-shot them with my tokens and my land buff. Yep, okay. Good hand. You figure out. We'll see what I draw next turn. Or just okay. Wow. No weapons is really nice. I could not play the Zenith. Yeah, I mean, that's... So what, I'm getting... I get land, I'll have Shepherd Zenith, so 4 and 3. I could not play Pixie. I could just Shepherd Pixie. But then I don't have land. I'm gonna jam it. Force them to have the answer now. Because it has to be Dusk Rose, right? They can't torch it yet. They don't have the manufactured token. It's also a little bit better against Pinnacle. Like, if I just do the other stuff, they can sweep things up. It is weird to curve Caretaker into Pinnacle, but... even if this does go away, I'm just going to try to do Pixie beatdowns. We can use this to get a land. And then Pixie pick it back up. And they just have the board with the Air Temple ready. Yeah, okay, that sucks. I don't know why it took so long to think about it, but... obviously the worst case for me. See if we can get it done anyway. Go on. You've gotten it. Okay, so I find the land anyway, so I can just unlock the air temple right away. What do I even want to do with this board? Like a Shepherd Pixie. I can just suck up the air temple and be like, I'm not going to get the land. And then that way, if I draw land for turn, fine. If I draw a spell, I'll do that. Yeah, I definitely don't want this trade to be happening yet. I have so much value, but what's important is not value, because my opponent will kill every single thing that I put into play. Important is setting up a board and then protecting it. I don't think at this point, because I have the Kieran, I'm going to be able to do that. Is there anything... I just don't... Like, if I had Elspeth in my deck, I think I could just Elspeth them, and they would be like, oh shit, my deck's all terrible removal spells. And your deck isn't only X2s. How do I beat that? But I don't really have anything to play towards. Because everything I do is just going to get Wrath of Godded. So I can go Pixie. Double pickups, just have the board. Go Warden Pixie, that's probably best. And just hope they don't have another way to clear. They're going to torch, though. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually good. Yeah, this air temple probably won't matter because they're just going to clear my board. I think this matchup is just horrendous. Like, I think if I just had some Planeswalkers post board, it would be helpful. But the way this deck's constructed, I think we're like very good against people that cannot sweep the board, and kind of rough against people that can. Maybe their hand's just a bunch of shitty carrot cakes, and we'll be fine. They top. It'd be a Battlefront. So I could re-Pixie. Do this. 4 and 6. Doubles on the Warden. Oh, it's just the slowest person that's ever played. Maybe they're multitasking. Okay, well, at least if I get Wrath of Godded, I still have this Overlord as a value, and then we can Shepherd rebuild. The top deck card could be United Battlefront. Okay. So this is cast Wrath of God. I'll lose my clues too. Yeah, that sucks. Get this back. Not worth very much. Oh, I have warp on it. Why did I think... I guess I thought this was in exile. My brain... Okay, that's very good. Very different ball game. My brain definitely had this checked as exiled. Okay, so... We're getting Pixie, right? Alright. Well, don't wrath me again, I guess. But this one will be in exile, which is fine. Okay, don't wrath me again, please. Thank you. How much pressure do I have on the board? I have 6 and 4s, 10. Overlord's 2 turns, so after next turn. And then Shepherd, I can technically trigger the Zenith. I guess it's the same as the Air Temple, but yeah, fun. Fun stuff. Do it all again. So what? This is gonna nab a token, and then they're gonna get shocks. So now they're gonna wrath and then clear the 2/4. Oh, I get a Pixie though, so I can pick up my 2/4. That's funny. But then it doesn't force the shocks to be used. I guess that's fine. Oh, I can't recap. Okay, I have the shock. Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna take 4. Have 1 card. And then I get Overlord turn after. Maybe we're fine. I might do all that bullshit again. If they peter out and we get this Overlord going, though, we'll win very quickly. I mean, how many? 7. They're also technically dead on board. They have a Fountainport. So Fountainport blocks at 3 and they take 8, so they're not dead on board. Also, Fountainport's a shock. Gotta remember that. It's a really strong interaction, actually. Just Fountainport sack this draw. Yep. Okay. Is my Zenith living? Are we torching this Dark Age? Doesn't that mean I get to save it again? Opponent in the tank. What can I do? How can I defeat this powerful abandoned air temple? So what? It's gonna be torch in response. This unlocks. Do 0 damage. I guess I probably have to go for it either way. I don't care. I click button. You said nothing and you wrote to me. Alright, fair enough. GG's! Alright. Well, this deck was sweet. My opponent's deck was also pretty cool right there. I would not mind trying something like that in the future. Kind of annoying to play against, I guess, because it's just like shocks and swords to plowshares and wrath and cards that make shocks. But still a cool deck. I like weapon manufacturing. I think it's a pretty interesting design. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, hopefully this was maybe more positive than the green-black video. But I think it's good to get some things off your chest, and I think it's totally fine if you don't agree with my opinions on things like Magic. I think it's good people have different opinions, especially in Magic. You know, doesn't really hurt anyone too bad when they make the game better or worse. It just makes things less fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.